been dating since I was 15. I'm exhausted. Where is he?
Dating. While courtship has been around forever, modern-day meet-cutes include everything from in-person to matchmakers and, of course, the apps. But now there's two more letters in the search for LOVE, AI. Take Grindr. With a long-standing reputation as a hookup app, the company now says it wants to become something more with the help of AI.
I think AI is the future across all our life. I mean, there's going to be no way to escape it.
Today, the CEO of the world's largest gay dating app says it uses AI to write 75% of its code and has embedded it across the entire user experience. They even call it Gay-I. Take a look at Edge, the app's first AI-powered premium subscription tier.
Okay, so this is the Edge app right now.
Yeah, this is the Grindr app with ads fully enabled.
It helps users find their type by curating profiles, recapping meaningful chats, and spotlighting certain messages to avoid misconnections. It's still in the testing phase and could cost north of $100 a month. He says users seem willing to pay it.
The stickiness with people who are in the Edge tier already actually has been much higher than we would have expected it to be.
People may be willing to pay up because, let's be honest, dating in general feels sort of broken right now. Lots of changes in the works. Just last week, a major reversal at Bumble, which got rid of its signature women make the first move approach, now allowing men to message first. More companies are also embracing in-person events as online dating increasingly moves offline. Some surveys show 3/4 of Gen Z are feeling dating app burnout. And over the last decade or so, studies show less sex, less marriage, even fewer kids. So is the answer to the problem the algorithm may have helped create just another more powerful algorithm? It's a question virtually every dating site is trying to answer.
I think people are not so much exhausted from experiences online. They're exhausted from stale experiences online. What you need to do is constantly be innovating.
That innovation across dating apps has included everything from AI photo enhanced tools at Tinder, which some say can leave users looking almost unrecognizable in their pics, to an AI-driven coach at Hinge, suggesting opening lines to break the ice and tweaks to profile prompts. Speaking of Hinge, its co-founder stepped away and is now betting on a new dating service built around voice and audio AI introductions. Even with no official launch date, it says it's raised $18 million and has an extensive wait list, including me. While we wait, I tried out another one of these AI dating apps for myself.
Right now, my AI is asking me questions about my daily routine. I just told it that I'm a night owl. It followed up and said, what's your favorite way to unwind?
To be totally honest, I didn't think it was half bad. The experience at least felt a little more personal than the usual swipe left, swipe right.
I downloaded the AI matchmaking app Amada, and the date went better than I even imagined.
But AI infiltrating online dating has caused some, well, mixed feelings.
I was set up by a computer. If this doesn't sound like the beginning of a horror movie, I don't know what does.
To find your needle in a haystack, good luck searching, because we know how unsuccessful dating apps have been for the majority of singles in America.
That's the CEO of 3 Day Rule, a matchmaking service that now also offers a separate AI-powered matchmaker named Ty, which spent a full hour talking with me about myself and dating preferences.
And I keep asking, how many more questions? They say we're almost done.
We want to know about all of the things that make you tick. Again, the more information we have on you, the better we can find you your life partner.
But is that such a good thing? Some say they don't mind the AI assist.
If it's used to be for something good, I mean, I don't mind it.
While others say not so fast.
That's why we're living in Black Mirror.
I'm still waiting on AI to find my better half. But as I channels my inner Carrie Bradshaw, I couldn't help but wonder, could AI actually help us find love? Or is that one match even the smartest algorithm can't make?
Oh my God, I love that like Carrie Bradshaw moment.
I had to do it.
Find love. Did you find love after an hour of telling?
No, I did not find love, although I got one match, so we'll see if that leads to anything.
My answer to those questions would have been like, okay, I don't have an hour to answer those questions. That should tell you enough about what I need in my life.
Are you done? But it's very interesting. I thought a big issue for people would be security concerns.
Yeah, privacy concerns.
But they told me they don't mind. They don't care if their photos are out there, if AI is reading their messages, as long long as it makes the experience better. So I think that just goes to show where we're at with dating right now.
Yeah, I think that's what I was wondering. Okay, so I'm not single now, but like I asked you as we were watching your piece, like is dating broken right now?
It is. I think, we had the pandemic. We have so many dating apps. I think there's a lot of fatigue out there. So I do think that all these companies are trying to figure out a different way to do things, but we'll see if it works.
Maybe we just go back to like the old school way.
I'm pro that. I'm pro that.
Yeah.
In person at a bar.
I can be your wing woman.
I would love that, Yasmin. I trust you fully.
Allie Canal, thank you.
Of course.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.